What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. Last week I split my big plays up into two videos so that the one video wouldn't be like a super long video, but you guys said that you would prefer to have one long video instead of two medium length to shorter videos. So I'm going to put all of my big plays from Monday in one video. This will be a little bit longer, but I'll break them down. And here, just note, if you don't use a sniper that can revive snipe, sometimes, like me, I just enjoy using other snipers. So just find ways to compensate, use a wombo combo, put it on the revive, use your equipment, your grenades, whatever it may be, to deter those revives. You don't have to be able to revive snipe in order to keep somebody down. So here, one of them self-resed, got a revive. I dropped my super hoping to get 3, but I only get 2. So when I come out of the super, I instinctively throw a grenade on that wall and then sidestep into this pillar so that the grenade doesn't tag me. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit him, so I just go for the no-scope melee. And I was counting on a body shot and then a melee to finish him off, but I managed to get the no-scope headshot, which felt pretty stinking good. Here's a 1v3 fun triple kill team wipe. Last man standing, worked out pretty well. It was all about controlling this choke point.
Wow, that's a good clip. I want to take down your 50k 1x2 and add that in.
So I basically just dropped back to lure them in, and they all bum rush me simultaneously. So I just line them up and let them fall, set my sights at head level, and just start pulling the trigger. This next play was all about salvaging a bad situation. So I started out really well, get this nice double snipe on the two guys that pushed mid. I push out for the third, and I line up my sights hoping to get a pick, but he tags me with his wombo combo here, and I have absolutely 0 health, as you can clearly see. So I use the garrison to dodge, and to dodge again, I toss that lightning grenade to prime him, and then I can just primary him down. So that's why I like to spec for recovery, is so that I don't have to wait very long for my health to start to come back, because in trials that's really crucial. Here's a 1v3 scenario. These guys push me simultaneously, and one of the ways that you can deter that when people do that is putting a grenade in a place that's going to tag multiple people if they decide to push together, because a lot of people have a hard time managing when they're getting pushed by multiple opponents. Sure, 3 1v1s is one thing, but when they're all pushing you at the same time, that's another thing entirely. So I can't keep that revive down. They managed to get it, so I just back up, draw them into another bottleneck, another choke point. I gun this guy down, and I move out to try and work on another, but then it's 10 seconds left, and I know they're going to leave that body there. They're going to go 2 to the capture point. And so I book it there. I jump high so they can't just snipe me as I walk around the corner. And then I drop down to challenge with my sniper, and I get a double kill there for the clutch team wipe, and for the round win. So that was a really good feeling. It's always a good feeling when you go 1v3 and sort of drag it out, play it smart, not necessarily flashy, but play it smart and come out on top. Here's another last man standing scenario. I can't keep that revive down because they were pushing up. I was in a bad position. I didn't want to be in that sort of low ground in the middle. That's a really bad kill box to be in. So I want to back it up, let them get that revive. That's fine. I'd rather go 1v3 in a good position than 1v2 in a bad position. So I back it up. I get that one pick. I know they're going to get him back up. They do, because I couldn't see the revive because he had jumped up, so his orb was in the middle. So again, I back it up, the same as that last 1v3. And this time I stay low to avoid that lightning grenade. I drop my super, I hope for the double, I only get the single, so I toss the lightning grenade when I come out of the animation, and then just primary the last guy down. Luckily, his last word was rolling the dice, and it came up with snake eyes, didn't get a single hit on me. That's why I tend to avoid using the last word. I mean, I'll use it sometimes, but for the most part, I just don't like how unreliable it is. Here's another nice triple kill team wipe, and it was all about just setting my sights at head level and drawing them into this bottleneck. And they pushed enough, they wanted those revives, and then just kind of sidestepping and keeping my sights exactly where I want them, and just managing opponents as they come into that sight picture. Here I'm rocking the antinomy, I get one pick, and then things are starting to get a little chaotic here in middle. I don't like middle for that reason. I drop a defensive wombo combo, not an offensive one, just to sort of zone off the area, give me some room to breathe, and then I can get the revives. I sidestep into the second revive and get a headshot on the hunter, so I get another one down, and now it's time to push up. It's a 3v1. We don't want to let him get the revive and get an overshield, so we push up as hard as we can. I throw another smoke grenade to make him drop back a little bit more and just primary him down. Now here I'm moving up to defend the orb I just got down. I want to keep it down, so I'm kind of posting up around it. Guy gets around me, gets to the pillar for cover, so I throw a grenade on the back wall, and then I just roll the dice with a quick scope, manage to get the body shot there to finish him off. So I got 2 orbs down. I push up on the 3rd guy with my teammates. We collapse on him, and he has you know, a really hard time just trying to figure out what to do when we're all in his face like that. Switch to the primary, finish him off. So here was an interesting round. I got the 1 pick. We move up to do some orb control, make him back off, and this guy comes bum rushing me, so I toss a grenade as he goes to blink through, so he can't really stop his momentum at that point. He comes blinking through, and then all I have to do is punch him. This guy just slide and get the melee kill before he can get that quick res on his teammate. Orb control is a really important thing, obviously. You'll see a number of times in these clips when I get a kill, 1 or 2 like this, I instantly push forward. I want it to be as hard as possible for these guys to get their revives. So right here what I'm actually doing is I'm pre-firing the wall and then sticking a grenade there to zone it off. What I'm doing is I'm doing that intentionally so that it gives my teammates time to come up behind me. I told them I got an orb down. So I'm trying to pre-fire it to keep them from coming around the corner to get that revive, and then throwing the grenade there to zone it off so my teammates have time to come up behind me, and then we can go from there. So here I'm hurt. I'm like 1 shot-ish. So I'm using the garrison to kind of juke them out as my teammates move up in position to offer assistance. They do pop a Stormcaller, so I use my Titan Slam for what it's great at, and that's shutting down roaming supers like that. So I managed to take him out, make him waste his super, and then we can just 3v1 the last guy, use the primary. I've been using my primary a lot more lately in scenarios where I typically tend to use my sniper, just because I'm trying to get away from using the sniper so much. I mean, obviously still use it a lot, but you know, I kind of am anticipating that we may see a special ammo nerf in the future. I don't know when, but it could happen, and I want to be prepared for it. So here, you know, I get the couple of kills, but Holtzman calls dibs after the Sunsinger self-reses. Listen to the timing on when he called dibs on him.
Here, I dibs.
Right there he calls dibs. Oh, like, I'm actively getting pushed. I'm already shooting this guy. I got a Sunsinger in my face. So, I'm like, no with the dibs.
Ooh. I called dibs.
Honestly, though, if you've never come by a Monday night stream with me and Holtzman, we have a great time. Holtzman is not only a fantastic player, but he's a great guy, and he's absolutely hilarious. So we tend to have a lot of fun on Monday nights. So I always stream on the Planet Destiny account, not on my personal account, on Monday nights, and Holtzman streams from his personal. So if you ever want to stop by sometime, you feel free to. We do raffles and do runs with viewers. So last night we got a 14-year-old kid from that I found on the forums. I was just scrolling through the forums while eating dinner with my wife last night, and found this kid's post. He was basically just saying that he was really bummed that he's not good enough to get to the lighthouse, and how he's just looking for any tips, any advice he can get to help him get better, because he's tried since year 1 and never had success. So I was like, whatever. I just posted on his forum post. I was like, hey, why don't you run with me and Holtzman tonight? Be our first run, and then we'll raffle off the rest. So he came by, and he's super excited. And we got him to the lighthouse for his first time ever, and he was just super giddy. So it was great to be able to do that with him. It was a lot of fun. So anyways, if you're interested in just kind of hanging out with us on a Monday night, feel free to do so. We tend to have a lot of fun, me and Holtz. So in this last play here, TK and I are running with a viewer on my stream Monday afternoon. We're probably trying to play defensive because we had that 1 orb down. Now, this guy sneaks up on me, so I garrison away.
Sorry, Vazio, push up, push up.
TK calls for Vazio to push up because he's got the fast res, so I push out behind him to shoot over his shoulder. I get the guy at the end of the hallway as Vazio takes the aggro, and then we're able to push on the last guy as we get 3v1. So hopefully some of these breakdowns have been helpful for you. Hopefully they were in some way entertaining as well. And looking forward to the next weekend of Trials. Hey, we will catch you in the Crucible.
Dibs. Dibs?
Skill is its own weapon.
Man!
You wield it well.
Man! I called dibs!
Weapons down, Guardians. This fight's over.
I called dibs. You did not respect the calling of the dibs. At all. Nope. I called dibs. I called dibs. The second time you have disrespected the dibs this evening.